Hey guys, it's Sophie. I have another Monofat team battle here. So bringing the Monofat back, you know how it is. The guy who I battled here, his name is Bimbo Dude TV on YouTube. He's just starting his YouTube account. He has some great videos, so you should definitely check him out. He actually contacted me because he wanted me to be his first battle. He had an all evolution team, and I was like, alright, if you're gonna do that, I'll just bring the Monofat team. If we're both gonna have our sort of theme team sort of things. So it came out pretty interestingly. There was a lot of stall because, you know, evolutions tend to kind of like to do that, but anyway, I'm just going to get right into the battle. I started off going for the Earthquake. I could have gone straight for the Stealth Rocks, but I always feel a little bit cautious because of the Espeon. I didn't want him to switch into that and just bounce him right back, so I go straight for the Earthquake. Unfortunately, get a first turn crit. I don't feel as bad though because this is like Wish, Protect, Toxic Stall, and Vaporeon, so that just annoyed me to start out with. So I'm going to switch into Fat Fro. I know the Protect is coming to get the Wish, so I'm just going to go for the Roar. I have the HP Electric, but I didn't want to reveal that on his Protect, thinking he might want to switch out. And I also thought it would do more than it does. This isn't my offensive wall rain on my Fat team, but I think it does almost half, so that's fine. It's not going to be a 2-hit KO, unfortunately. That is, especially after lefties, that's where the unfortunate part comes in. But so he gets the Toxic off on me. Which sucks because this Fat team is definitely not prepared enough to have a heal beller and stuff, so that's gonna kind of bite me in the butt. But I'm kind of staying in here because I'm thinking, alright, I'm Toxic, I've got the Life Orb, I really don't need Wall Rain at this point, and I do not want that Vaporeon out there any longer, so I roar it out, and this Espeon comes in. And I'm like, alright, I'm sure like Stab, Surf, with Life Orb will do a good chunk to this, but he puts up the Light Screen, so he's the dual screening Espeon, which I maybe should have expected. Generally, Espeons tend to be the dual screening ones, I think, with Light Clay and whatnot. But the Surf still does half, so I think without the Light Screen, it would have been almost a one-hit KO on this thing, and I was pretty proud of Fat Fro for that. But now I'm just going to go straight for the Surf. He heals up, but it's nice to have this thing at almost 50% down. So now I can bring in Fat Fuck, and I know that it'll KO if I just go straight for the Retaliate. But he brings in this thing, which is obviously his physical wall to take the Retaliate. But look at that. Fat Fuck is such a monster. It still does so much, even though it is freaking defensive monster. Oh my god, I am just so obsessed with Fat Fuck. It's like my favorite Pokemon now. But it's kind of unfortunate because he did message me. He was like, I know what this thing is going to do. And I'm like, everyone knows what Fat Fuck's going to do now. I know this thing, either it's going to go for some sort of like Toxic or something, or it's going to go for the Payback. So I can go into Hariyama, which is pretty much going to wall it. And I really should have gone straight for the close combat here. I don't know why I went for the fake out. There was really no reason for him to stay in. And it would have been way more damage on this Leafeon if I had gone straight for the close combat. But you know, that's my mistake. Hindsight is 20/20, all that. But now I'm going to go for the close combat. Hit that Leafeon sub in the face. I don't care. Get out of here, sub. You know, burn damage may be wearing me down, but I don't even care. You can just go die with your sub, whatever. Anyway, so I'm gonna bring in Fluffy here, kind of as Death Daughter, kind of thinking because it's a defensive wall that I can take one, but he does get the crit. Not really sure if it mattered. It would have been nice, because I was thinking if he did put up the sub there, also I would have been able to just Ice Shard it and take it out. So really there were a lot of situations where I would have wanted my, Piloswine in there. Piloswine, I don't know, some people pronounce it either way. Anyway, Fat Fuck comes in, does its little retaliating thing. Just kind of chilling, being a monster. After the damage I did the first time, I'm not thinking a non-boosted Retaliate is going to take out the Umbreon at that range. So I switch into I'ma sit on you as he does his Wish protecting thing. I know he's going to protect, because honestly, after you Wish, there's a 90% chance they're going to protect. Especially with these evolution crap and all the stall and whatnot. So I go for the Curse, which is going to work out well because now I'm a +1 Snorlax, and guess what? I'm going to sit on you. He goes for the Payback. It does Jack Diddley since he's faster, so it doesn't get the boost. And I go for the Body Slam to start off, hoping to get the Paralysis on this thing, which in hindsight might not have been the best idea because then the Payback would have been boosted, but it's not like it did anything to start out with. It would have just done double nothing. That would be nothing, but whatever. He goes into this Vaporeon. I go for another Curse, thinking, alright, I'm gonna boost myself to +2. And I'm feeling pretty good about this right now. But he does have the Scald, so I'm kind of nervous at this point. I'm thinking, alright, he'll be able to get the burn. And you may be like, Sophie, once again, why are you heavy slamming all these resists that resist steel? And I'm like, well, you know why I'm doing that? You know why? Because I'm a sit on you. Which kind of comes to bite me in the ass, because I go for the body slam and he lives with like nothing. But at the same time, you know, if I hadn't sat on him, I would not be a +5 Snorlax at the end of this. Which this is sped up a bit more because it's a lot of scalding and him not getting the burn and me not getting the paralysis. So it's kind of back and forth non-hacks, which is fine. I didn't feel as bad for him not getting the burn because I didn't get the paralysis. I eventually take it out with a body slam. He brings out this Jolteon. You know, I should have gone for the body slam yet again, but I think I just go for the heavy slam, even though it's resisted. Pretty much my name is I'ma sit on you, and I'd like to say that I predicted that he was gonna go for the Volt Switch and switch up, but no, I just planned to sit on it either way. That's gonna do a hefty chunk to this Umbreon, even though defensive wall and whatnot, but it is a 2-hit KO, and Payback, like, once again, is not gonna do anything. It does a jack-a-diddly. So I got to take it out with a heavy slam. So Snorlax is just sitting here, kind of sitting on everything. I just said sitting here, sitting on everything. Yeah, punny. So in comes the Espeon, and I'm like, sir, do you realize that my Snorlax is a specially defensive wall, and I'm at like +5 defense, so you kind of can't touch this thing right now, and it's kind of gonna sit on you. And out comes Glaceon. I'm like, you have a Glaceon, but guess what? Fire Punch to the face. So Snorlax it sat on everything, it punched everything. It just did work. I love this thing. And I know you're thinking, alright, is this like an RU match? I can't believe you have a UU Pokemon. That kind of came to be an issue sometimes, but he did have Espeon, which I think is OU, and then like, I don't know, Evolution Team, whatever. Here I sit on the Jolteon, which kind of sucks. This would have been a much shorter battle if I had just gone for the body slam, but I kind of had to end with a sit on, and I thought at +5 it would kill, but it doesn't. It lives with barely anything. Then I bring in Fat Fuck to retaliate, and I'm not good with like speeds and whatnot, but I generally assume Fat Fuck will just outspeed anything because it's like max speed and already fast on its own, but it doesn't, which is unfortunate. But I bring in Porkers here, and I'm like, I can take one, especially defense and whatnot. Go for the Side Shock, take it out. And that was good game. I really appreciate you making this your first battle, Bimbo Dude. Y'all, check him out. His link is going to be in the description. He's just starting, but he doesn't get many views, and he has great quality videos. So, yeah, black screen. Yay. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.